Oh, that's where you're wrong, kiddo. This is just the beginning.
Test, 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 test. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, we're doing a test. People are seeing us talk,
Oh,
so
all right.
we'll keep the profanity down,
Well, that's a
and
shame.
we'll keep it for the show.
Okay.
All right. It seems like things are great. That you have a wonderful Zoom background behind you.
Oh,
And
good. Okay. Yeah. Got my
what I'll
my
do is I'll
today's.
nice, so nice. All right. I'm going to put us both backstage. I'm going to continue showing this episode of the ABC Wild World of Sports, but that doesn't have any audio.
Okay.
Right. Hello, everybody. This is Skip Elsheimer. Welcome to the AV Geeks Lunchtime streaming show, where my hair is going a little crazy today. Wait, hold on. Let me mute something. 1 second. Technology. Okay, so I'm using StreamYard today. So there's all sorts of potential things that could go wrong here. I had to pay for StreamYard. The free thing wouldn't work, and because YouTube was being weird. But I just want to say that one of the cool things about collecting and digitizing and uploading films is that people reach out to me and say, hey, I was in this film. I've been looking for it, and I'm just wondering, based on what you already have online, what if you have this particular film. And most of the time, yes, I do. And so this was the example. This is what happened last week. I received an email of someone who said, hey, I'm in this film called Smoking a New Focus. And I looked at the name in the email. It was April Winchell. And I was like, wait a minute. The only Winchell I know is Paul Winchell. And I've known about Paul Winchell since I was a little kid. Even before that, I knew because I had this trivia book, which I tried to find earlier today, that had a picture of him in it because he was a ventriloquist who also patented a artificial heart. And so I didn't know that he also voiced many beloved cartoon characters over the years. So let's go ahead and bring on our special guest, April. Hey, April, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Technology.
Where? Yeah.
I love, I often mention, and the people who watch my show are used to this. Because I'm bridging like 100 years of technology,
Yes,
16 millimeter films,
Right.
equipment to transfer the films, then this new thing called the internet.
Yeah.
It's a pain in my butt.
It's here to stay, I think. I thought it was a phase, but the kids seem to.
the kids seem to like it.
Yeah.
What a wonderful surprise to get your email.
Very random. I've been looking for that movie forever, and it's nowhere. And I finally thought, I hate AI, but I'm going to ask it. And it said, well, there's two options. One is in Australia. So I wrote to them, and they were like, no, can't help you. So okay. And I said, the other one is this lovely gentleman, Skip at AV Geeks, and he might have it. So I wrote to you, and you're like, I have 2 copies of that. I was like, how in the world? And so you digitized it for me like in a matter of seconds. And I thought I had been hallucinating it all this time, but there it is. And I'm like 10 or 11 years old and smoking in the bathroom. And it's just astonishing. It really happened.
So, this is part of a series. It was this company made, I think they were called American Educational Films. They made a couple of these New Focus films.
VD a New Focus.
Oh, no, I got that one.
I didn't get into that one, unfortunately. I'm going to call back for that one.
Bad.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that we should just go ahead and start off with us watching
my big dramatic in the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll have follow-up questions, and then our conversation via email had us go down many, many paths. So I have lots of things that we could potentially watch and talk about.
Okay.
All right, so here it is. April's. Was this your first film debut?
I had been on my dad's show as a child, so I'd been working since I was 3. But this was my first scripted, I guess. No, that's not true either. This was my first thing as somebody in a 2-digit age group because I was like 10 or 11, and I did get paid. I made $10.
$10. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Let's watch and enjoy.
Hey, I bet you never smoked. Sure. Then inhale right.
What's the matter?
Nothing at all. I like a smoke to really make you feel good. I mean, the other guys, they know that your head's in the right place.
Yeah, like you're equal, you all sit to get cool smoke. Really far out.
How do you feel? Kinda stiff. Just like I want to throw up.
Sick.
Dizzy. Forget it. You're gonna be all right. Takes time to get used to it.
Yeah, like me, I just take it slow and easy.
Find smoking's a lot of fun.
I started smoking when I was about your age. I was 12 years old. And I smoked all my life, and I smoked 2 or 3 packs a day. Now I can't smoke anymore. I got emphysema, and I can't hardly breathe.
Okay, Mr. Banks, lie down. An O2 mask, quickly. Nurse, turn up the oxygen to 4 liters, please. Prepare a syringe, 500 milligrams aminophylum, stat. Quickly.
Edward Berry is suffering from emphysema, a painful disease which cripples the lungs' ability to obtain fresh oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide. His heart has to pump harder to send blood through the lungs so he can breathe and stay alive. Eventually, his heart will no longer continue the constant agonizing struggle and will give out. Believe me, for Ed, it isn't fun anymore. This is Millie. She's one of the few people I know who really enjoys smoking. But she's a real dummy. Look at her go. But when she smokes, she helps us to see what tobacco smoke really is and why it causes 300,000 preventable deaths a year, mostly from lung cancer, heart disease, and emphysema. Well, it's a combination of dangerous gases. Take carbon monoxide, the deadly gas from auto exhausts. Ever get a mouthful? Cigarette smoke's concentration of carbon monoxide is 400 times the strength considered safe to breathe. Hydrogen cyanide, a powerful poison, is concentrated in cigarette smoke at 160 times the amount considered safe. Millie's been smoking for a while. Let's turn her around and look at her lungs. Now, these glass jars were filled with white fiberglass. Now look at them. They're all brown and stained with tar. This tar contains cancer-producing hydrocarbons. Tar also contains nicotine, but the injection of 1 drop, 70 milligrams, can kill a man in minutes. About 2 million people a year quit smoking, but still about 49 million Americans, 17 and over, smoke cigarettes, with another 1 million teenagers picking up the habit every year. Now why? How did cigarette smoking start? Like so many things American, you can trace it back to Columbus. The natives of the New World claimed tobacco had medicinal powers, so Columbus brought it back to Europe. Later, the Spaniards wrapped tobacco in paper to form small cigars or cigarettes. From Spain, cigarettes spread all over Europe and the Near East, and eventually came back to America, where it all started. Cigarette smoking became popular in America during World War I, when soldiers were handed free smokes as a morale booster. These free cigarettes probably caused as much lung damage as the poison gas in the trenches. During the Roaring 20s, women started to smoke, and suddenly everybody was doing it.
Now, I'm a fella with a heart of gold with the ways of a gentleman, I've been told. The kind of a fella that wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and a certain character met, the guy that invented the cigarette, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. Now, it ain't 'cause that I don't smoke myself, and I don't reckon they hinder your health. I've smoked them all my life, and I ain't dead yet. But nicotine slaves are all the same at a petting party or a poker game. Everything's got to stop while they have that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette.
The bubble didn't really burst until the afternoon of January 11th, 1964. That's when the Surgeon General's Advisory Committee on Smoking and Health made its report public.
It is the judgment of the committee that cigarette smoking contributes substantially to mortality from certain specific diseases and to the overall death rate. That the strongest relationship between cigarette smoking and health was in the field of lung cancer. There was a very strong relationship and probably a causal relationship between heart disease and cigarette smoking.
It was the unanimous opinion of the 10 doctors on that committee that cigarette smoking is related to lung cancer, emphysema, and heart disease. That afternoon, millions of people smoked their last cigarette, and before the month was over, an estimated 20 to 25 million people changed their cigarette habits.
Oh, come on. Everybody still smokes. It didn't make any difference.
Do they?
Everybody but you. I mean, you just don't know what's happening.
Wow, it's you that doesn't know what's happening. I don't smoke because I know what a cigarette can do to you.
Oh, come off it. Would you tell her? I mean, what's it going to do to you?
It can do a lot of things to you. Dr. Jim Sherman explains.
Here you have an everyday average skeleton. But put a cigarette in his mouth, and he starts to smoke like a chimney, not only polluting the very air he breathes, but tarring and weakening the most vital organs of his body. You've seen what emphysema can do to a man's lungs and his heart. Cigarette smoking causes lung cancer, which will kill 64,000 people this year alone. Smoking also causes cancer of the lips and of the tongue, of the pharynx, esophagus, and bladder. Arteriosclerotic heart disease and coronary artery disease. Cirrhosis of the liver and ulcers of the stomach.
Now let's look more closely at the human lung. Lung cancer usually starts in the lining of the large air tubes. Here is such a tube in cross-section. After years of smoking, the air tube is less able to clear out invading irritants, such as cigarette smoke. In this cross-section, we see the small, hair-like projections which normally catch irritants and sweep them back towards the throat on a film of mucus. But with continued irritation, the projections become worn, and the cells below them begin to multiply abnormally. These runaway cells will break through the tube walls and begin to invade deeper tissue. The result? Cancer, which soon completely lines the tube wall. From there, the cancer spreads throughout the lung.
I guess you can see why the Surgeon General of the United States says that cigarette smoking is America's #1 health problem.
What does he know?
That's right, he's only a doctor.
You want to know what the really big health problem is? Pollution. They get rid of the internal combustion engine, use gliders instead of airplanes, and stop all trains. That would end lung cancer and heart disease and all that jazz.
Who told you that?
An expert.
What expert?
Stanley. He reads a lot.
A lot of people believe that smog and air pollution are worse than cigarettes. But the truth is that 75% of lung cancer cases could be prevented.
Yeah. All this cancer stuff only happens to old people. And if it ever happens to me when I get old, I'll just quit.
Quitting isn't that easy, Stanley. Sure, 2 million people a year do it. Although some people may become physically addicted to cigarettes, most people just develop a mental hang-up. Still, 47 million Americans smoke, and most of them want to quit. Don't believe me? Ask a smoker. I mean somebody who's smoked for years. Just walk up to them and say, "Hey, would you like to stop smoking?"
I would, but it makes me so nervous when I try to quit.
Quit? That's easier said than done.
Quit? I think it's in my blood. I just can't do it.
I've been trying to give up cigarettes for many years. Just can't make.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. Move in closer and witness the wonder of the age. Step in closer, please. The wonder of the 20th century. A magic elixir that will save 300,000 American lives a year, that will empty hospital wards, put undertakers out of business, and put smiles upon the faces of those potential victims of cancer, heart disease, and emphysema.
What is it, mister?
Don't rush me, young lady. On the other hand, you seem to be invested with a tremendous scientific interest. Perhaps you would assist me in this vitally important demonstration. Allow me, please, to take that odoriferous weed, place it in the teeth of this tongue.
What are you going to do with it?
Every time you smoke one of these, you shorten your life by 6 minutes. And it is estimated that 300,000 people will die this year from smoking-related diseases. How are we going to prevent this slaughter? Very simple. Every time you see one with a lighted cigarette, merely take my magic elixir, carefully pour it over the end of the lighted cigarette. Voila. There you are, my little lotus blossom. Do that every time you are tempted to smoke, and your breath will smell like a rose instead of a tobacco patch. But the most important thing of all, you will add 6 1/2 years to your life. And that is a commodity you cannot buy in any store at any price.
What'd you put on my cigarette?
My magic elixir, a wonder of nature, Aqua Pura, H2O, water.
Not only can cigarettes hang you up mentally, but they can string you out financially.
Look, Tracy, all I'm asking you for is 50 cents. I know, but what do you need it for? What difference does that make? Come on, give it to me. Fran, you told me you got your allowance Monday. What do you need money already for? I just need it, that's all. What'd you buy? Is it cute? I didn't buy anything. Now look, all I want to do is buy another pack of cigarettes. I mean, wow, big deal. Come on, Fran, I'm getting tired of buying cigarettes every week. How much can you spend? Only a couple of dollars. Now look, are you going to lend me the money or do I have to ask somebody else?
Cigarettes aren't cheap. If you develop any kind of habit at all, you'll find it pretty tough on your pocketbook.
Take a hit.
It's just not my thing. I can't see taking smoke into my lungs.
Look, I only smoke a couple of days. That can't hurt me.
If you smoke just 5 cigarettes a day, odds are that you'll die before your non-smoking friends.
Besides, by the time we're older, they'll probably have a cure for cancer.
Don't count on it. Besides, smoking causes other problems. More than twice as many smokers die of heart disease as non-smokers.
Well, let's just say you do get lung cancer. What do you think your chances are of getting cured of it?
I don't know.
I do. It's 1 in 20. Most cases are incurable by the time they're discovered.
The whole thing doesn't make any sense to me.
What?
Why would anybody want to start smoking?
Wow, rookie move. Rookie move. I've only been doing this for 6 years.
Oh man.
So,
I've been walking around the house and with everyone I know for the last week going, I just need it. That's all. It's only 50 cents. Wow, big deal. It's been great.
So I asked you, because I do this often, like people reach out to me, especially people in drug films. I'm like, so did this film affect you in a way so that you wouldn't use whatever drug was being talked about? And so did you not smoke because of this film?
No.
All right.
I smoked for years.
All right.
I didn't have the benefit of the James Brolin part. My script just said, give me 50 cents. And that was it. I didn't see the part about your lungs or all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I knew it was bad for me, but I smoked on and off for a long time. So
Sure.
was not effective. I was not an effective communicator to myself.
So that's the next question is I often ask people who are in these films, did you ever see this film when it came out?
I think I did. I think I saw it in school, but I don't really remember. I don't completely remember. And I think it's unlikely because at the age that I was, it would have been in junior high. And I don't think I saw educational films in junior high. That felt more like a elementary school thing.
Right.
I don't know if I ever did.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I found is the vast majority of people that appeared in these films, there was no like world premiere or anything.
No, there was no, you didn't go to the studio and just go to do the step and repeat in the red carpet. Oh yes, that was me. I was Fran in the bathroom. So, yeah.
Did you, in your smoking life, did you ever shake down friends for money to smoke?
I might have. I was already like in my 20s when I smoked regularly. So I don't, I mean, I remember we bum smokes off.
Oh yeah, bum. Yeah.
I don't remember ever asking, but I probably, could you please buy me a pack of spliffs? You know, I have a bag of little tiny micro cassettes, and I played them not long ago because I was just curious what they were, and they were the cassettes in your answering machine. So if somebody called you and you pick up the phone and you didn't stop the machine, it would record your phone call. So that's what these were. And there's a phone call of me asking my friend Mark to take me to the movies because I didn't have any money. So it's very likely he was the only person who had a job among our friends. So it's very likely that I did ask for favors like that.
Oh boy, yeah. That's before caller ID too. So
yeah,
it's like, who's this? Hello? It's like, I don't have any money. Take me to the movies.
Exactly.
So as soon as we had our email communication, of course, I went immediately to IMDb and looked up what you did. And so here somebody has created a, where is it? Why isn't it showing up? 1 second. Yeah, here it is. Somebody has created a list of all your stuff, and including your birthday. So you did a lot.
Oh, this is way out of date too. This is like, yeah, it starts at 2015. So there's been much more since then.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you are. Yeah. So how did this happen? How did somebody see you in this amazing smoking film and say like, you know what, we have to find the name of that girl.
Opened the doors for me, and that was it. No, I had been on my dad's show as a child. He had a live action show in New York, and then he had another one that was kind of like a candid camera for kids. So much so that he got sued and he had to get rid of the show. But it was, you know, I knew what was up at this point. I'd been doing this for so long, so I knew it was him throwing his voice. And there's clips online of me on his show doing this. So I've been doing it forever. And one of the things that we did together was we read, also I found tapes of this. We read stories together, doing all the voices, you know. And he gave me a little portable tape recorder when I was little to practice my voices on. And I had a terrible lisp and a really thick New York accent. But I'd listen to these tapes later and I was like, and here she is, it's Mae West. You know, what do you say, Mae West? Oh, why don't you come up and see me? Something like the whole terrible, you know, we're at a premiere and here's Humphrey Bogart. Say, baby, you know, just awful. And then I got a little older and I used to go with him to every session because I was really interested. So I'd see him recording, you know, Dick Dastardly and Tigger and all the things that he did in the 70s to Stop That Pigeon and all that stuff. And we were at a session once at Bell Sound, and I was walking up and down the halls during a break, and I was doing my impressions to amuse myself of the celebrities that had recorded there. And one of the people walking around that day was his agent, Don Pitts. And he said to my dad, do you think she would be interested in doing cartoons? And my dad was like, yes, she would be very interested. And at the time, the vogue was to use kids to do kids' voices. Like if you think on the Peanuts and all those, it's all little kids. Right. Now it's 40-year-old women, you know, or can do like 12 voices at once and don't need a
Right.
social worker. So I went and I auditioned for a show called Kid Power, and it was like a rainbow coalition of like an Indian kid, a Japanese kid, and Mexican, black, all that. And I was the girl. I was the women's liver, and I got the part. And I got my union card when I was about 10 or 11 years old, and that was the start of it.
Wow.
So yeah.
So I have, because you sent me the links, I have 2 instances of you being on your dad's show.
Right.
One, you're on the phone, and the other, there's the Jack Parr show. Which would you want to watch?
I remember both of them vividly. So, I mean, whichever one you prefer, I can tell you.
Yeah, the Jack Parr show, I think, is more,
I'm a little older.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
What is your name? April what? Your name is Winchell?
April Taylor.
April Terry Winchell? Well, my name is Winchell, too.
We're both Winchell.
We're both Winchell. Well, how come my name is Winchell and your name is Winchell?
Because we're the same girl. You're the same daddy and I'm the same girl.
Oh, you mean I'm your daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then look in there and say, it's the Paul Winchell Show.
It's the April Taylor Winchell Show.
I was talking to Paul Winchell a couple months ago, and he has a children's show on the West Coast. He was telling me how children will accept anything you tell them. If you say, there's a machine here that's human, that understands, it's a little one of those claw machines that picks up toys and gives, you just go in there and ask for, whatever you'd like, and the machine will give it to you. Kids don't reason about, will it work or won't it work. They believe, they went in. So we have this piece of tape that Paul sent me showing some lovely children accepting this theory and walking up to a claw machine. Watch it, please.
Hey. Hi. Will you take a pineapple cake? A baseball. No. Drop it. Yes. Come on. Stop. Now. Oh, can I have it? Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi. Hi.
I am Mr. Prize Machine. Do you have a penny?
Yes, I have 2.
Well, just put your penny in the machine.
Okay.
What would you like to have?
This thing that makes music.
The what?
The thing that makes music.
Oh. This?
No, the thing that makes music, that's called blue.
Stick 'em up.
Come on now, that's not real gun.
This music machine. Here is your toy.
Wait a minute. Look what happened. Made the wrong mistake.
Here is your toy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're a very good girl. What is your name?
What?
What is your name? Would you like to shake hands with me?
Okay.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
I am your prize machine.
What?
I am your prize machine.
Oh.
Can you carry all of those toys?
All right.
Can you carry them all?
They're too much. All right.
is your name, Sonny?
I'm named Larry.
Your name is Wowie? Who are you, Wowie?
Yeah.
Do you have a penny?
Yeah.
Put it in the machine, and I will give you a prize. What would you like to have?
I have a truck.
A truck?
Yeah.
Would you like a gun?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like a holster? Here is your prize.
Yeah, I will. Bye-bye.
Here is your gun.
Okay. Want me to go?
Here is another gun.
You want me to go?
Here is a whistle.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Need someone else to carry it.
One more, eh? Just one more, eh?
Oh.
Goodbye.
You're a nice machine.
You're nice. You're welcome.
Wow.
You know, at the beginning, that part where I won't tell him my name, they had been very clear, never, ever give your last name. If people ask who you are, never say Winchell, because they didn't want it to look like I was being, had some special, So that's why I was like, April what? April Terry? I wasn't, and then when I realized he wanted me to say it, So, but there's a couple of lines from that my husband and I still say to each other. If we do something wrong, we say, I made the wrong mistake. We say that a lot. So, yeah, pretty cute. I remember vividly, my mom sitting in a director's chair off set watching. I knew it was my dad, obviously, And I remember her sitting in a chair watching like this, laughing, And I remember getting off the set, and my skirt was full of toys. And I turned to her and I said, Mom, look at the haul I made. I talked like a Catskills comedian I was around this at such an early age that my lexicon was very show busy, So, yeah.
Hilarious. And I guess claw machines were a lot more sophisticated than they are now.
I guess so, yeah.
Let's see. You're getting a lot of love on the YouTube comments.
Oh, thank you.
People were surprised in looking at your filmography that you were this person.
You're going to be faced with feelings like this
Oh,
every day.
sure.
Feelings that are going to make you want to stand on the rooftop and yell to the heavens. Feelings that are going to want to make you crawl into a hole and pull off your skin. But even if he does leave you in...
So...
This guy from a Happy Meal. Yeah.
How were you cast as because you're obviously not even close to that age now.
Well, I'm closer now, but that was like 30 years ago. But well, you never know what they're looking for. And so most of the time they don't know either. But every once in a while you'll walk in and there'll be a picture, a drawing, and they'll say, and that's all you get. You just got to use that as your prompt. Like, what does this person look like or sound like? And I just noticed that she was very jowly. And I thought, well, how would that affect your speech, right? So I started to get this and it just came out like that. So she just sounded like that. So sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes there's another one. This one, they had zero information for this one. This was Tanya on the Mighty Ducks. And they just said, we'll know it when we hear it, which is completely useless information. So I thought, well, okay, what do we know about her? She's a duck. She's a scientist duck, as they are. And she's very smart. And I thought, well, smart people sometimes talk faster than their mouth, their brain moves too quick and they don't get it. So I thought maybe she she had like a little bit. And then I thought, well, and smart kids always had colds. I don't know where that came from. So I thought, okay, so she's congested all the time. But I thought, oh my God, this is a terrible Woody Allen impression. And then, they always say a terrible impression is a new character. So yeah.
That's good to know. Wow.
So, good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. All right, let me see what else we got here. There's so many directions that I can go here.
All right.
I wanted to go ahead and show a film that I actually have in my collection that your dad was on.
I've never seen this. I've never even heard of this, so I'm
This
excited.
is this is a promotional film. It's called Toyland Express.
All right. Maybe I have seen this. I don't remember. Oh, yeah.
Here comes the Toyland Express with Paul Winchell and Jerry Mahoney.
Yeah.
Hooray! Hurrah! The Toyland Express is here to bring lots of joy and cheer to everyone. Hooray! Hurrah! We're here with a load of toys. Toys bring to girls and boys a lot of fun. So ready in your places, light up those happy faces. We're gonna show you lots of games and toys. Hip, hip, hooray! Hurrah! This boomba. Scotty Waddy Doo Doo. Scotty Waddy Doo Doo. Scotty Waddy Doo Doo Da.
Well, here we are in the playroom.
Oh boy, that's terrific. Gee, that's great. Okay, we're here.
Wait a minute.
Take it easy now.
There's plenty of time. Just take it easy.
Okay, that's good. Very good. Very good. All gone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Let's go.
Okay. Well.
Hey, attaboy, Davy. Give it the old 1-2. Attaboy. Lord, look at him go, huh? Hey, you know, Winch, this is the adjustable punching bag.
Oh?
You see, you stand on that thing right there, and then you give it the old 1-2.
Oh, well, go ahead, Davy. Let's see the old 1-2, huh?
1-2. Hey, that's great. Did you see that? Boy, now. Oh, hi, Joey. What do you want?
Turn on a punching bag.
Oh, sure. Say, how about giving Joey a turn of the punching bag?
Yeah, just lower it down, Davy. You see, Winch, this punching bag is adjustable. It can be made for any size. Tall, short, fat, skinny, anything.
Say, Joey, why don't you get in there and start slugging, huh? Come on, let me see how you can do.
Hey, that's a good one. That's another good one. It was a great fight, Mom, but the punching bag won. Go ahead.
Oh, Mr. Mark.
Hello, Paul.
Jerry, I'd like you to meet Mr. Mark.
How you do? Who's he?
Oh, Mr. Mark is the educational director of the Toy Guidance Council.
Oh? Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, that means that Mr. Mark is a man of letters.
He's a mailman?
No, you know what kind of letters I mean, like a PhD, an LLD, a DDS, an MD.
Oh.
Now, do you know what Mr. Mark does?
Sure, he's a fiddle-a-diddle-a-din.
Oh. Say, Mr. Mark, why don't you just wander around and make yourself comfortable?
Thanks, I will.
Oh, good.
Certainly have a crowd here today.
Oh, yes, indeed. Jerry's playroom is the gathering place for the whole neighborhood.
It certainly would seem so.
Hey, look at Susie.
Well, say, what you got there, Susie?
I'm setting some rhinestones on this dress.
Rhinestones, huh?
Oh, you ought to see her do it, Winch. She's great.
Yeah? Well, where did you get the rhinestones?
They come in this kit, Mr. Winchell. See? Get all these different colored jewels and the setter and everything you need.
Oh, I see. Well, is it easy to do?
Oh, sure.
Watch your Winch. Watch this.
Just take a rhinestone, and then you take the setter like this,
Watch this.
and you put it in.
Well,
Oh, rhinestones is a girl's best friend.
well, I think you're doing very, very well, Susie. We'll see you a little later.
So long.
Whoa!
Well, who do you think you are, Cynthia Roy Rogers?
Hi, Jerry.
Oh. Gee whiz, isn't that a lovely colored wagon she's got there?
Oh, it certainly is. May I hold that for a minute, Cynthia? Well, thank you. Well, look, Jerry. It's got Roy Rogers' brand on it.
Yeah, and look at the pictures on the side, Winch. It's got pots and pans and a feed bag. And... Hey, look at the horse.
You know, Jerry, my great-great-grandfather went west in a covered wagon.
He did?
Mm-hmm. You know, they say he looked just like me.
No wonder the wagon was covered.
Go ahead, Cynthia. Here, let me see you pull it a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me see you do it.
Hi, Jerry. I got something to show you.
You do? What is it?
Don't look.
Huh?
Turn the other way.
Oh, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
What is it, Winch? I'm very excited.
Well, you'll see it in a minute. Now, don't look.
Oh, what is it?
Okay, Jerry, you can look now.
Oh, good. Isn't he cute? That's my cousin. Hi, Shorty.
Don't call me Shorty or I'll give you a shot in the head.
Say, you're a pretty good ventriloquist, Lynn.
Thank you.
Tell me, is he easy to work?
Oh, sure. You just pull the string and the mouth moves.
Don't give away the secrets, please.
And the head comes out, too.
Heavens, he just blew his top.
Well, you keep on practicing ventriloquism. It's a lot of fun.
I'll say. And the directions are a cinch to follow, too.
Good.
Hey, listen. Music. Shorty.
Excuse me just a minute, Lynn.
Excuse me.
Hello, Mr. Winchell.
Well, hello, Dottie. Say, you play awfully well. That sounds like a real accordion.
Well, that's the golden accordion, Winch. Look at all the keys on it.
Well, it seems fairly easy to play, is it, Dottie?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just as easy to play as the notes on the piano.
Oh. Well, how about playing a song for us, huh?
What about A Kiss in the Dark?
Yeah. Turn out the lights, Winch.
No, that's the name of the song.
Oh, well, just play anything.
Okay.
Say, Jerry, let's go over there and see what they're doing.
Okay.
Lenny?
Say, how many cars are you making, Glenny?
Well, I made this one for myself last week.
Yes?
And I'm putting this one together for my dad. His hobby's collecting model cars.
Isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm. Say, these are real scale precision parts, aren't they?
Yes, sir. All the parts come built to scale. The tires, the chassis, and the springs.
Gee whiz, I wish I had a real Jaguar, Winch. I'd go zooming down the street.
Hey, wait a minute. If you're driving a real car, you've got to know all the rules of the road.
Oh, I know all about that stuff.
Oh, you do, huh? Well, what's the white line that runs down the middle of the road mean?
I'm following a good Yuma man and his vanilla's leaking.
He'd make a fine driver, huh?
Jerry better stick to these cars.
Oh.
Well, you're doing a fine job, Lenny. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Mr. Winchell.
Hey, the telephone, Winch.
Huh?
The telephone. Come on, I gotta use the phone. Come on.
Oh, excuse me, Glenny.
I gotta use the phone.
All right, what's the big deal with the phone?
Could we borrow the phone, Shirley?
Sure.
Put in a dime, Winch.
A dime?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, there we go. What's so funny?
That ain't a real phone. That's a bank.
A bank?
Sure.
Oh, you don't think this phone works, huh?
No.
All right, just listen. Turn the crank, will you, Shirley?
Hey, it's alive. There's a midget in that box.
That's a record in there.
A record?
Sure. Turn it again, will you, Shirley?
Oh, number? Operator, would you get me Frankfurt tree, I-812?
Oh, that's silly. Well, thanks for letting us borrow the phone, Shirley.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Say, Jerry, I want to go over and talk to Mr. Oh, there he is right now.
Hey, wait a second, Winch.
Huh?
Look at this, will you? Look what Freddie's got.
Hey, say, Freddie, what is it?
This is the TWA Junior Pilot Trainer.
Oh?
Gee whiz, it's just like sitting in your own airplane, isn't it?
Well, it certainly has all the stuff on it. Look at that. The altimeter, the throttle, the radio beam, the fuel gauge, the compass, and everything.
Hey, show him how it works, Freddie. Go ahead.
Well, when you go off course, a warning buzzer sounds, and the lights go on.
Gee, that's wonderful. You know something, Jerry? Practicing with a thing like this, I bet you could almost learn to fly your own plane.
Oh, not me, Winch. Every time I go up in an airplane, my ears get all clogged up.
Well, why don't you try chewing gum?
I did. I put a stick in each ear, but it didn't help.
You're supposed to chew it.
Now he tells me.
Let me see you fly a little more, Freddie.
Go ahead, Freddie. Whee!
Well, Mr. Mark, I know that you worked with a panel of distinguished educators in making these selections. Now, can you tell us why these particular toys were chosen?
Certainly, Paul. Educators like Professor Sheehy of New York, Dr. Gregory of Los Angeles, and Dr. Lewis of Chicago, all of whom served on our panel, valued a toy for its contribution to a child's growth and development.
I see.
One reason why they selected the TWA trainer we have just seen is that it encourages alertness and develops coordination between eye and hand.
I see. Well, it would seem to me that boys can prepare for careers as aviators in this unusual and interesting way.
You're quite right, Paul. Now, the Adjusto punching bag, strictly an exercise toy, develops muscular control.
And it's possible that Junior can develop the art of self-defense.
Very true, Paul. Sister, on the other hand, has an equally interesting toy in the rhinestone setter kit. It demands concentration, but also helps to stimulate creative aptitudes.
And I'm sure she'll be proud of the practical things that she can make, too.
The covered wagon for a much younger child affords fascination and is an outlet for imitative play, while encouraging activity as the child pulls it around the floor or puts things into it and then takes them out again. The Jerry Mahoney ventriloquist dummy has a particularly interesting attribute, as it develops poise and confidence in even the shyest youngster. So too with a piano accordion. In addition, the accordion's fine tone quality helps to teach music appreciation. The Jaguar kit, again, a concentration item, calls for resourcefulness and provides actual knowledge in mechanics. Now, another kind of knowledge is found in the wall telephone, which trains how a coin telephone is operated, as well as being an outlet for dramatic play. That is why all these educator-approved toys found their way into Jerry Mahoney's playroom.
Well, boys and girls, moms and dads, we hope that you've enjoyed your visit to our playroom today.
And we'll be looking forward to seeing you again real soon. Okay? All aboard!
So, boys and girls, remember,
From New Year's to December.
you'll always have a lot of fun with toys.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hurrah! It's Boomba!
Scotty Waddy Doo Doo.
Scotty Waddy Doo Doo! Scotty Waddy Doo Doo Da!
So, did you ever want to be a ventriloquist?
No, and I'm glad I didn't want to be an aviator because apparently that's just for boys. No, I didn't. He taught me a lot of little tricks and stuff, and so but I never was anything that I. He didn't even want to be a ventriloquist. It happened for him, and he could never get away from the puppets. And
Interesting.
yeah, I mean, I know Candace Bergen's story that those puppets were treated like siblings, and my dad hated them. They were upside down in bags in the garage, and he just he did a handful of live action stuff without the puppets, like the Virginian and the Flying Nun and Nanny Professor and stuff. And he treasured those roles because they didn't have the puppets attached to them.
Right.
And he had a long, like a Broadway history too, with Paul Muni and Angela Lansbury and that kind of thing. And so, it was a means to an end for him.
So I found this. Do you have any idea when your dad started doing the ventriloquist bit?
He started very young because he won a Major Bowes amateur hour contest, and he had polio as a child, and he sent away for a little learn to throw your voice pamphlet when he was recovering. So I'm going to say he probably started when he was a teenager.
Okay.
And I know what this film is because you shared it with me, and it's like 1938 or 39 home movies or something like that.
Yeah,
He was super young.
Yeah. I'm going to bounce ahead a little bit. This is a nightclub called the El Rancho, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a feeling whoever shot this was someone who worked there or was somehow associated with it, because there's a lot of behind the scene footage and also some inside joke type stuff. So this is part of the Prelinger archive collection. They have a bunch of home movies, and so Rick Prelinger.
Do you know who that was? Do you know who that was?
No.
Okay.
And we don't know even where this came from. Like, we don't have any family name associated with it. But here's some of the performers that performed at a nightclub.
39. Well, he was born in the 20s, so he had to be a teenager.
Right. Because he looks very, very young in this.
Yeah, he was probably like 14 or 15 or something like that. He had won the Major Bowes Amateur Hour Talent Contest and went on to do, this sort of thing as a result. There we go. 1939. Yeah, even Jerry looks super different.
Yeah.
My dad's got his old nose. Yeah. Wow. It's crazy.
So your father preferred doing the voice work?
I think he preferred doing on camera and doing, stage and dramatic, being an actor. But this art form kind of really lost its appeal in the 70s, as entertainment technology started advancing and we were used to seeing more and more sophisticated things. The idea of talking to a puppet was not mystical anymore.
Right.
Part of what thrilled people was like, how is he getting that puppet to talk? And my dad has a famous story of doing a TV show with the puppet, and they could not hear the puppet. And my dad kept doing it differently, louder, louder, and louder. And what they realized is that the boom operator kept moving the boom over the puppet's head. So there was a real suspension of disbelief that kind of dissipated in the 70s as we became a little more sophisticated. Now it's interesting because they're on in like, what's his name is in Las Vegas, Dunham or Dunham's there, and so it's a big fun again for people to see. But that was something voice work sort of became a necessary in the 70s because that's really what ventriloquism was. He did so many different characters and different voices. And then as children's animation became popular, he segued into that and he was able to keep working.
So how did he patent an artificial heart? What's the path for that?
He almost became a doctor. He got all the way through Columbia Medical School. He was fascinated by it. And then, this path happened and he went for the thing that's going to make you the most money or the most immediate. And then there was celebrity and all that stuff. So he had a very formal training as a doctor and a lot of doctor friends. And he was very interested in heart medicine, which is the irony of, artificial life is kind of funny when you think about it. But seeing as he, talked to inanimate objects and brought them to life. So he created this pump. And he, in the early 70s, I remember him going to Utah and they put it in a calf. Him and Dr. Christian Barnard and Willem DeBakey, the big heart pioneers at the time. And they put it in a calf. The calf lived for much longer than they expected. And he kept adapting the heart, adapting. And he came up with this pump and it's still used in the Jarvik 7 or the whatever the artificial heart is to this day. And he donated the patent. He donated it to medicine. There's a lot of people walking around alive because of him, which is crazy. But
that's amazing. And he was the voice of Tigger. I mean, that elevates him so high.
Yeah, I think so too. I was just at Disneyland the other day, and people are still just completely, he's just such a big. My first date with my husband 21 years ago, we were having dinner, and he said, "I got to tell you something." I said, okay. My father had died a month to the day before this date. He said, I have a tattoo. And I was like, okay, where is it? I mean, I wasn't sure what the secret was. Well, it's on my back. I was like, okay, what is it? He goes, I don't want to tell you. I thought you might think it was weird. I said, okay, I'm waiting. It's Tigger. And it's so odd. And I said, are you a fan? And he goes, no, I don't know why I got it. I just got it. And it's, old. He'd had it since he was a teenager, and I was like, okay.
And he got it on his back. Like if I had a Tigger tattoo, it'd be like right there. I'd be looking at it all the time.
Yeah, it's back there, and Batman's on one side and Tigger's on. I don't know why. It was a crazy story. Yeah. Tigger was great, and I remember him working on it. I was about 7 or 8, and he was like, "I can't tell you about it. You're gonna love it. It's very special." And we went to the studio, and we were there for the premiere, and it was John Fiedler and Sebastian Cabot and all the people who were in it. And it was amazing. And I have pictures of me with like Winnie the Pooh, a mascot, And it was incredible. It was an amazing short, Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. And that became, that's like, that Clarabelle became that for me.
Yeah, I have a lot of Winnie the Pooh. It's part of my collection, but YouTube would not like it. They would
probably not.
They would take it down. Yeah. But so you mentioned Clarabelle. Is that a character that you've done that you like?
Yes, that is. Hang on a second.
Or maybe is there
that's Clarabelle the cow there. So Clarabelle is one of the original like Mickey Mouse gang with Horace Horsecollar, Mortimer Mouse, a very old character. And she got resuscitated in the 90s to do, I was doing Goof Troop at the time. And they, it was at that period where it's like, well, you can do it, you go in there, So I went, now it's like 7,000 people doing for the same part. But so I went in and did it. It was a talking storybook album. And I watched a couple of clips and she had this kind of a delivery, And so I went in and did it. And parenthetically, here's a story for you. When I walked in, Mickey and Minnie were recording together, and she was sitting on his lap. And I looked at somebody, and I was like, "Oh God, these method actors! Now we're in love, And they said, "No, they're really married in real life."
Oh, interesting! Wow. Okay.
Wayne was like the second Mickey Mouse, I think, and Lucy was, and they both passed away since then. But so then she just kept working. So she was, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey Mouse Playhouse, Roadster Racers. I'm doing a Mickey Mouse Funhouse 2.0 right now. It's been 30 years. And
wow.
She's the most popular character at the park, which is so cute. So I was there the other day.
Really? That's fascinating. That says a lot to you and your legacy, because
yeah, it's great.
I just barely I registered Clarabelle like early on but I didn't have the Disney Channel. So
she's 4 kids. So if you're an adult now, it's not so much that you would be exposed to, but also she's become kind of a gay icon, which I love because they need the height in the suit. So it's generally a man in the suit, but it's also been a lot of drag queens. So they do the dancing and the death drops and all that stuff. And it's all over Twitter and, people love it. So it's given me this another, boost. When I was meeting these guys in the suits yesterday, I was like, thank you for making popularity. Yeah, it's a great character. It's really fun, and she gets to all the jokes because Mickey and Minnie have to have a very tight path they have to walk, but she can be silly.
The straight mice of the Disney world.
Yes, exactly.
So we're almost at an hour, but I did want to bring this up. Internet Movie Database is fascinating because of what shows up in people's bios.
Yeah.
And in particular, Regretzy.
Yeah.
You did Regretzy?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about this website that I often visited and what happened to it.
I have a friend, Scott and Drew, and we got into this habit of sending each other the worst crap we could find as like thank you gifts, So it was usually from Etsy. And they sent me a rug with a hand-painted rug with Obama's picture on it that was so terrible. But it was also came like customs, money due, postage due. I had to go down to the post office and get it open. It was horrible. And I told them the whole story. And Drew said, well, you have our Regretzy. And I went, oh, that's a website. This was in the days of the people of Walmart and awkward family photos. And they don't do that kind of thing anymore. And I have always had a kind of a soft spot for what I call misguided self-expression. Like the worse it is, the more I like it. I have a huge collection of terrible music, terrible artwork. I love it. And I thought, well, I could have fun with this for a couple of days until Etsy shuts it down. And it was like in between, like a lull. There was either a strike or something going on. There wasn't a lot of work at the time. So I just put it up and I just wrote funny things about these horrible things that people made. And part of the appeal for me was that at the time, Etsy was really driving that you can quit your job, because they didn't care if you sold it or not. They get 20 cents for every piece of crap you list. They don't care. And I thought that made it kind of a good target to poke fun at because I thought it was very cynical. So within 48 hours, it had 92 million hits. And I have no idea how that happened.
Wow.
It was the perfect storm because you're not allowed to complain on Etsy or they'll close you down. You can't be critical. So here's all these sellers who are good, who are annoyed at being buried under mountains of garbage. And also there was a reseller problem they've since embraced dropshippers. Everybody's welcome. It's not handmade anymore.
Yeah.
But at the time you couldn't talk about that. So it was just this rising bubble of discontent. And it just became a clearinghouse for people to complain and laugh at stuff. And some of that stuff was just incredible. I mean, I own a lot of it. I bought a lot of it. Just things that were either spectacular at how misguided they were, or just weird. I have these. I bought these during my Regretzy days, and this is a Bill Nye like wind-up toy. And I loved it. I bought it, and so they made one of me too, which I love. These are on my shelf. But yeah, the worse it is, the more I liked it. So I did that for a while. It got really popular. I got a book deal on Random House, and it was very polarizing. People hated it or loved it. My position was, if you're doing it for your friends and family, I can't say anything about it. But if you're selling it, it's commerce, and I'm allowed to have an opinion. And I wouldn't do it now. My sense of humor is not as acerbic and nasty as it was when I was younger. But you know, I got a fair bit of punishment. You know, I got stalkers and haters and all that, and I deserved it to some extent. But we also did a lot of charitable work. You know, we raised like $250,000 for charity. So we sent people to art school. We bought them professional sewing machines. Like, so, you know, I said it was erasing my jerk footprint, but maybe I just choose not to be a jerk. So I made a different choice.
Oh, that's good.
It was fun while it lasted.
I have a feeling if we lived in the same town that we would be competing at thrift stores for
Oh
different
my
items.
God, I'm huge on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going thrifting when I'm done here. So yeah,
that's great.
All my clothing is thrifted. Everything is repurposed. I really
nice. Where? So are you in the Southern California?
Yeah.
What's the neighborhood that has the best thrift stores?
I live in the Hollywood area, and there's Out of the Closet in East LA. East Hollywood is Los Feliz area is my favorite, and I like where the money's going. I don't go to Goodwill anymore because they're kind of shady.
Yeah.
So if it's supporting, my rules are it's got to support something I really believe in. They can't be shady money grubbers, and it can't be faith-based, because then it's conditional, which I don't like as much. You know.
Right.
So Out of the Closet's quite good, and couple of smaller ones. There's a place called Studio Hope in Burbank that funds renal, fed kidney, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's heavily curated, and I really enjoy that.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sure that on our commenters, a lot of thrifters on there, a lot of people who collect things that they get from thrift stores and things.
Yes, please. I love it. Yeah. Love it.
And you mentioned music. What's your favorite horrible music?
You have no idea how much I have. I mean, I did a radio show for years, so I collect a lot of it.
Interesting. Okay.
And it's, you know, like foreign covers. Foreign covers of songs. And then there was a period where in our culture where German covers were very popular by the original artists, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Supremes doing "I Baby," you know, in German. I have Johnny Cash, "Wo ist zu Haus, Mama," and I have Ralph Paulson doing the theme song from Mr. Ed in German.
Oh, nice.
I have the theme song from Green Acres in French. You know, I have Finnish covers of Pink Floyd. Like, I just love it. Which brings me to my new endeavor.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I was going to ask you that. What your new endeavor is.
I am starting to DJ.
Oh, nice.
Using terrible music, because no one's doing that yet. Strange.
Really?
So yeah, I want to do
amazing.
like crazy like dance mixes of strange music that I've collected. So, and also I'm thinking about doing dance remixes of cartoon themes, because I think that'd be really fun.
Yes.
That's
epic.
my new adventure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where can we catch you next?
Well, right now I'm wrapping up Mickey Mouse Funhouse 2.0, and I just heard the other day that they're doing they announced a series for Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle, the three girls, to do like a Charlie's Angels, or I don't know what the heck the theory is, but I'm in, you know.
Right, awesome.
Bits for another few years. I'm into it. And but as far as the DJ, my premiere will be at my husband's birthday, because he's been begging me to get into this, so that'll be in November. And then after that, I'm going to try to see if I can do some Comic-Cons, because I think that'd be really fun.
Oh, I think so. I mean, and you do the conventions?
I do. I don't. Clarabelle's not somebody who gets a lot of autograph requests at places like that, because it's mostly a lot of adults who are into the more adult part. I don't do the cool stuff, you know.
But Mrs. Finster, maybe.
Yeah, but people do like Miss Finster. And other, you know, like I did a Black Heron on Darkwing Duck, and then a lot of that stuff's getting popular now because you're old enough to have kids of your own, and you remember Pepper Ann and 101 Dalmatians and all those shows that I did, and Roger Rabbit, you know. So So I do occasionally, mostly panels. I don't do a lot of autographs because it's like not a lot of 7-year-olds want to talk to me about my work. But I think it'd be such fun to do a DJ set there because your parents could dance to it and the kids could dance to it, and all the parts where the DJs put in the vocal drops, I could just do it live.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be really fun.
All right, I'm
That's my
sold.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. Well, maybe we will cross paths. There will be something where we see each other. Maybe it'll be at a thrift store in LA.
Yeah, I hope that would be grand.
I'll be like reaching for something, and then you'll swoop in.
Right, get your hands off of it. I saw that.
April, thank you so much. People in the comments love you and your work and your father's work. And if you can think of any other educational films that you were in, I will happily look for them for you. Likewise, your friends.
All right,
if there's any friends who are like, wait a minute, I was in a Driver's Edge film. Like, I'm happy to reintroduce them.
All right. Well, see if you can find Kid Power. It was a Rankin Bass cartoon in like 71. That was my first union job with my car.
Kid Power. Okay. I'll look. There we go.
All right.
All right. Everybody have a great weekend. April, it was so great to have you.
Thank you.
And we will see everybody. Everybody have a great weekend. And we will see people for my stream. We'll see you guys on Monday. Everybody take care.
Good.
Bye.
Thank you.